Guided meditation is, for so many people, the best way to truly gain benefit in your response to personal challenges. As you invest and bring your own experience to the guided meditations, you'll give yourself the best chance to change long-standing patterns from suffering toward a state of well-being, peace, and healing. It's important to put yourself in a comfortable body position in a private space where you're not disturbed. Turn off your phone and be ready to really be alert. So bring your attention to seeing how your body feels without trying to change anything. Scan your shoulders, your tummy, your pelvic area, your legs, and allow yourself to move, to leave yourself to be as comfortable as possible. And notice body sensations to make the subtlest adjustment so you can be more relaxed. Notice wherever your attention goes. If you're starting to think about something, see if you can be the awareness that can go, thinking about something, coming back to be present. Recognizing this is quite advanced to be able to watch your thoughts. And while you're present, ask yourself, what is my most challenging emotion during this time period? Or perhaps it's happening right now. And see if your recognition can be crisp, clear, and simple, so that you can get a good grasp on it while you're breathing into it and supporting it to exist. Give yourself encouragement to feel it as much as possible, because you're in a safe space and you will be able to learn something if you're not resisting it. See if you can appreciate that you care enough to be aware and to feel it as fully as possible. The situation you're in lets it be harmless. In fact, it's helpful. It's even better than harmless, because you're getting the chance to be yourself without performance, naturally, allowing yourself to be with what is there when it's challenging and you don't have to do anything about it. Have the courage not to perform, just to be that feeling. Glimpse how extraordinary it is just to feel yourself and not to try to improve at all, and to stay aware of it at the same time. Recognize this is really easy to understand, but it's very difficult to practice on an ongoing basis, even though the mind can trick us, thinking it's so simple. Well, I already understand this. No. To stay aware of our challenging emotions reliably is a huge ongoing breakthrough. See, as you sense into this feeling, if you can stably see it in your real life, not only now, but just kind of glimpse throughout your days when this feeling arises? How much do you stay aware of it? Or where do you start to slip into a reaction or a judgment about yourself or a judgment about somebody else instead of staying with it? This is a big step, but to stabilize it, endless practice is needed. It's both necessary to see your challenging emotions and situations stably, and at the same time, being able to access this gives you enormous potential to find your heart and your wisdom. The pausing and seeing is like an open door where you're free. You're not a slave to the feeling. First, you see awareness. If you look closely, you'll see that these difficult feelings normally only have fleeting awareness. And so it can be an inspiration as you see it now that I want to be more stably able to see it. This meditation is the second of 3 steps that need to be built upon. It's a major stepping stone that is so needed in your world and our world. And it's so helpful to see ourselves without judgment or suppression, stably, and realize we are now on our way toward our own heart and wisdom, because we're starting with being able to see ourselves as we really are, and we're not judging, and we're not running. By seeing our own feelings clearly, we are freer to not act on them, or to act out on others, or ourselves. See how much you can appreciate the wisdom in this awareness or consciousness taking the lead instead of the feelings taking over. None of us do this reliably. To be able to stay with these challenging feelings as you are hopefully right now, and stabilize the awareness is to make yourself harmless, is to make yourself a safe person to yourself and others, because you won't be controlled by the impulse to be reactive. You'll be able to see challenging feelings, and you'll be pregnant with a silence that can lead you in directions that can be beneficial. This leads you to the next step, to developing your heart and wisdom, which is our third meditation. See if you can let yourself appreciate that you've started to open the door this far. Not only right now, but this preliminary step is one we need to keep relearning throughout all the decades of our life. I wish for you to appreciate this simple wisdom of being the observer of challenging emotions, the experiencer of challenging emotions, which will render you of benefit to yourself and to the world.